Say, kids, what time is it?
It's kind of like watching TV, but, in your car.
104.7 The K, Mike the Intern, Jay Stevens. It's Thursday, and it's Dark Side of the Street.
I feel like protesting because Joe said he was going to be here for this one.
He actually,
I feel like sitting this out.
Kind of got the ball rolling, and
he had very strong opinions about this.
He did.
Joe,
but
I know you're listening, Moody Cat.
I don't know what he was mad about, though, because he got the impression he was mad.
I just have a feeling he was mad, or a feeling why, because it was episode 3, things were looking so good, and then it kind of peters out and it lets you down.
The documentary?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's what I was going to say is this documentary. We're, by the way, discussing the new documentary on Netflix, Cecil, The Vanishing at Cecil Hotel. What was it called?
Yeah, Vanishing. I think it's called The Vanishing at Cecil.
Anyway,
We don't even know the name of it.
We don't even know the name.
How professional are we?
We're calling it the Cecil.
Anyway,
Cecil
Hotel on Netflix.
That's
true crime.
That's the one, and that's what you get here at Dark Side of the Stream: professional attention to detail.
Yeah.
So it's the Cecil movie.
Well, Mike took notes again.
I did take notes.
You've been doing really well taking notes.
I'm getting older. I have definitely done some damage to my brain, and I want to make sure that I get it right when we do this. And I didn't write the actual name of the documentary.
Yeah, neither did I.
Who cares? My first question, and the most important question, is how many lucky ladies in Los Angeles got a chance to spend the night with Jay Stevens at the Cecil Hotel?
I don't think I've ever been there.
You never went to Cecil?
No, I wouldn't really go downtown. It was kind of a shady place when I lived there.
Stay away from Skid Row, dude.
Yeah, stay away from Skid Row.
You definitely strike me
of
a beach guy.
Yeah, Hollywood and beach scene. Yeah, I've probably been in all those hotels.
Yeah. Not the Cecil?
Not the Cecil, no.
Never stayed at the Stay on Main?
It looked pretty cool, but it looked kind of bootleg. But this documentary, I thought it was cool because I like this kind of stuff, right? And then episode 3, that's when I texted you. I was like, this is getting crazy because it took that twist. And I was like, here we go. Here's the twist. And then it was just episode 4 just let you down.
Not a big twist.
Well, like you said, they could have done the whole thing in half an hour.
Could have been one episode. But again, I was really surprised that the guys, it was Imagine Entertainment. It was Ron Howard and Brian, what's his name, and they put out quality stuff. And this documentary was like super stretched out and all these things, and it was super schizophrenic in the sense that it was like, we're talking about Skid Row and the homeless problem. We're talking about mental health. We're talking about this hotel that could be haunted and creepy things happen all the time. We're talking about internet pitchfork people and going after someone that literally has nothing to do. Yeah. There's so many things that they were just shoving in. It was just like, I mean,
I did like the internet again, though, how the internet people, the internet investigators take over, just like Don't F with Cats. And like they all start comparing notes, and it's amazing. Like it started to become amazing.
Here's an idea. Let's tease that. That's what we'll talk about next. The pitchfork holders on the internet. Dark Side of the Stream on 104.7 The Cave.
Say, kids, what time is it?
It's kind of like watching TV, but, in your car.
Jay Stevens, Mike the Intern in the studio. It's Thursday, Dark Side of the Stream, and we don't even know the name of the documentary. It's about the Cecil Hotel. It's on Netflix. Actually, here we go. Crime Scene, The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel.
The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel. That's the name of it.
The thing is, I actually knew a lot about this case back around when it happened because I do follow true crime, and this one was creepy.
You're into that stuff.
But the thing is, it's one of those things about. Well, before we get into that, let's talk about what we teased. Well, no, I guess I'm going there. In a roundabout way. I found out about it like most people did online through forums and stuff like that, and it's interesting. The one thing I will say that in this documentary that they did do a good job was talking about this whole pitchfork thing, because you can kind of see after it's explained how we all get sucked into this belief that, oh my God, he's guilty, or oh my God, this person, blah, 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 based on the only information you get, right? And I didn't even have as much information as these supposedly people that wanted to go after the guy they thought who did it. Yeah, the internet sleuths. All I really knew about was, hey, there's this creepy hotel in L.A. This woman, they had elevator video of her, and I watched the video, and I was like, this is super creepy.
It's pretty trippy.
I think the only other thing I found out was like she was like a med student and nothing had her wrong. I had no idea about her mental health issues and all that other stuff. That was brought up later. But a lot of these people that went after this guy, Morbid,
He's just out there. He's just trying to live his life, do his death metal.
Dude, I mean, but they had a little bit more information. They had information about, and again, the thing that was creepy in, the bombshell about the whole, there was this movie that existed and
that got crazy.
I know that's what blew your mind up.
That got crazy. And then also that part was crazy. And I thought, oh my gosh, like a copycat killer thing. And then when they said that library, the address or whatever, you type it in, that's the grave. This chick is, the address of the grave.
And then there was this place where her name was backwards.
Yes. I'm like, okay, here we go. This is getting crazy. This is getting crazy.
That's the thing. If those sleuths were that crazy about that much detail into something, how could they have screwed up that the guy that they thought had killed her was in the hotel a year difference than when she was there? He wasn't in the United States when that happened. So you guys are super, it's one of those things where it's like, if you can't see the forest for the trees because you want to believe something happened so bad, and it plays into your narrative, so you can't look beyond it. Thank God we have good police out there that actually don't do that, because like you said, this could have been one episode, because in the fourth episode the detective goes, okay, this is, and he lays it out, and it's like that makes perfect sense. And we'll get into more Dark Side of the Stream, discussing the Cecil Hotel next on 104.7 The Cave.
Say, kids, what time is it?
It's kind of like watching TV, but in your car.
Mike the Intern, Jay Stevens, Dark Side of the Stream, discussing the documentary Crime Scene, The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel. We got it right this time.
We got it right. Mike, you're so professional.
3 segments in, we're right on the money. Now, one thing I definitely want to talk about in this Dark Side of the Stream, if you haven't watched Crime Scene, The Vanishing, you really need to, because you're not going to understand anything we're talking about right now, but hopefully you've watched it. It's been out enough.
It's been out enough.
There is the manager of the Cecil Hotel. That blonde
I didn't trust
chick,
her as far as I could throw her, man.
Bro, I loved her. Man, can you imagine?
No.
Dude, she had never had any kind of hospitality experience at all. She goes in to run a hotel that's literally smack dab in the middle of Skid Row, one of the largest populations of homeless people in area in the world.
Yeah, terrible.
And she's running a hotel that's like half like low income living.
Yeah, that's the part was weird. It was like some people live there and some people just come for a hotel, and they're all passing through the same elevators, basically. Have
you done a lot of Airbnb?
No, not a lot. No.
So
I've done once.
That was the thing that was on my mind when I was watching this, because that's the way that Stay on Main thing in the hotel was set up.
Right,
it
real
was like
fancy, swanky.
Yeah, but again,
but above is all these
you share a room with, or shared elevators in all this stuff.
You're sharing common areas with.
Yeah, and so it's not a good thing. But I got to give it props to this chick. She definitely, I know, I love how you're like, you don't trust her and she's suspect.
No, she was super sus.
But
as my daughter says, playing the game on her phone, the imposter. Yeah, Among Us. Uh-huh. Yeah, she's super sus.
I thought, you know what? Lady, if you're listening, you always have a job here at 104.7 The Cave, because I think she could help us get things done. You know what I mean? She definitely, that's an employee you want, because, man, what a rough job. Stayed there for 10 years.
Yeah, that's a tough job.
Woo,
and there was a lot of police activity, a lot of murders, overdoses, things.
What could they have? At one point, she said the cops wouldn't answer sometimes.
They couldn't have paid her that much either. I mean,
dude, that place is worth $80 million now. You believe that? $80 million.
When was that documentary made?
Recently, it just came out now.
But I mean, 6 months. Everybody's moving out of California now. I bet it went down. Values are going down. People are getting out of there.
Yeah, it's true.
It's all crumbling. The Hollywood dream is no longer. It's sad.
We'll
sad. It's all Springfield, Missouri now. We're coming up, baby.
We'll hear
We're coming up.
We'll hear Jay's lament on California
we
next.
We can open Cecil out here.
Hey, it's not a bad idea. No, it's an awful idea. Jay, we're going to do Dark Side of the Stream one more time next on 104.7 The Cave.
Say, kids, what time is it?
It's kind of like watching TV, but in your car.
Jay Stevens, Mike the Intern, jamming out to some morbid Crime Scene, Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel, the subject of our Dark Side of the Stream today. So, yeah, all said and done, you, like I said, you watched it. It's an interesting story. It's a heartbreaking story. If you know anyone that suffers from mental illness, I totally don't want to make that a joke at all. It's totally serious. And what happened to this girl, It's really serious, and it's an unfortunate situation because ultimately she went on a vacation. She felt trapped. She's probably had a really good time. Because who doesn't love San Diego? Dude, San Diego's the best. Stops taking her medicine, starts having episodes. She's downtown LA by herself.
CD place,
never
CD
been out of the
characters.
country. She's, I mean, it's a sad story. And ultimately, I think the cop was right that she definitely was having an episode. She went into that tank thinking that she was going to hide, realized she couldn't get back out, and that was it. And that really is probably the most logical answer.
Spoiler alert! Watch till episode 3. It's awesome, and then don't bother.
I think this was. I'll take the blame for this week.
Don't bother watching 4.
I'll take the blame for this week because I think this one was my idea. So with that said, what do you want to watch next on Dark Side
I don't know,
Stream?
man. What's your call this time, right?
No, it's your. I'm taking the blame. I'm taking the blame
shot?
for the long shot. What's that one?
About the guy at the baseball game?
Oh, yeah.
The long shot.
Okay, long shot. We'll do that.
That's what we watch, guys.
Yeah, long shot. Really cool story. If you're a big Seinfeld fan, you will get a kick out of it as well. Remember, you can like us, subscribe, share, tell your friends. Hopefully you enjoyed the Dark Side of the Stream. Download it wherever you get your podcasts. I'm out of here. Whatever.